All right, hello YouTube. My name is Ever116, and this is my very first test cast of Supreme Commander Forge Alliance. This is a ladder match on the Forge Alliance Forever client. This is like an auto match between two players, one of which is over here in the red corner. We have BRNKoINSANITY, another very prolific caster. He is going Seraphim, and he is going First Air. And down at the bottom, we have Exterminator-HUN in the blue going First Land UEF. Now, I just downloaded OBS just an hour ago, half an hour ago maybe. I filled with the settings a little bit, did some test recordings, and this is the best, looking the best. Before, it wasn't looking too good until I changed the encoding rate up to 10,000 bits per second, and then the videos came out really smooth. So I think that was the issue I was having. So if it looks fine, comment. If it doesn't look fine, I could make it better. But this is what I'm doing for this cast. So as you can see, BRNKoINSANITY is doing a fairly standard build. He built his air factory first. He didn't build any P-gens. Oh, there they are. He's always building 3 6 P-gens plus his hydro back here. He's building both at the same time, which I do a lot too, but it's not necessarily the most efficient thing since you want to get one power gen up and then the other one. But building a hydro on this map is, of course... Oh yeah, this map is Rigor 4 Highlands, by the way. Hun over here is doing kind of a similar build. He did his first land, did his mexes. Now he's building his power gens here, and he's building them in a way that he will get an adjacency bonus on his mexes. So like when he upgrades these up to T2, they won't cost nearly as much power. You can also see the way their opening engineers are going. This engineer, as you can see, is if we highlight BRNKoINSANITY, he's doing manual reclaims, and then he's going to build all these land factories. Whereas Hun is going down here. He is I keep hitting the enter button instead of the shift button. He is going here. He's going to build that mex over there, and then he's going to move up there and build those mexes. And that's if you also notice why it's my camera's kind of a little jumpy, that's because I have to hold my microphone in my left hand. It's actually just a simple Rock Band microphone that I've had for years. I don't have any better microphone than that or any better headset, so I have to control the mouse and my entire keyboard with my right hand. You'll also notice up here, this scoreboard, it's not the standard FAF scoreboard. It is a mod called Supreme Scoreboard. I'm not sure who it's by, but if you search on the Vault database on FAF, you'll find it. Alright, so I'm going to bump it up to +1, and then we'll see their opening moves. Now you see, he's sending a engineer over this way. He has a bunch of engineers over there on the left by those rocks reclaiming, and he also has an engineer going up to claim the same extractor on his side that Hun has already claimed. Hun, as you see, this is the extractor that I was talking about. Hun is... he's moving more aggressively towards the center, and he's also has a patrol order. It looks like, I think it's an engineer. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's Brink's scout. So he's scouting over his base, which is good. He went first air, so I would have expected him to do that. He also went first bomber. He just destroyed an engineer, and if he gets 2 engineers, that bomber will pay for itself. That's something he's always said. I'm sure he'll get a kick out of that. Alright, so you also have these engineers building... Oh, 4 engineers in one go! Now that is a bomber that pays for itself. If you can see that bomber, look in the corner, that bomber has 5 kills. It already has its first veterancy. And he's still going. That bomber's still going. Now he's going after the mexes. He's going to take out these... Against the Aeon bomber has a pretty wide area effect. It's going to... No, actually, not a wide area... Yeah, it is a wide area effect. He's getting a... He damaged the P-gens as well as the mexes. So one more pass, and he'll destroy that entire mex right there. This engineer over here is going to be reclaiming all this. There's a lot of mass over here, and there you see that Aeon T2 transport in the middle. Then he's sending this scouting party up here with 2 mexes and a Snoop. The Snoop has horrible damage, but the mech marines will be able to protect it somewhat. Brink already has this Seraphim tech scout over here, and Seraphim scouts can cloak. And if you put them right on top of a mex, then the other engineer won't be able to build on it. You either need to get the ACU in there to detect it, or you need to get something to ground fire on it. You can also see here, this isn't an engineer, this is a drone. Exterminator-HUN put a drone on his comm, and now he's sending up here. As you see, this land factory up here. He's going to probably, I guess what he's going to build, he's going to build artillery to move up and take out the point defense up here. And this should go to Brink, but he is being aggressive with his mass and going up there. Now, Exterminator has sent his these strikers. They're going to meet Brink's strikers right here. They're going to be a little fracas. Brink has the advantage, so he's probably going to win that battle. He also has this raiding part over here. Destroyed an engineer. That land factory, which is good. Brink's gonna have to send something. That's really annoying whenever I do that. Brink's a more experienced player, so he'll probably have no problem, but he'll probably rebuild that or continue building it. Here's another drone. It could be the same drone, but I think it's the same drone. See, here's one drone over here. You're doing the exact same thing over here. Exterminator-HUN is going to be building this land factory. Down in this corner, he's going to be taking these 3 mechs and taking care of these civilians. The civilians are hostile on this map. I believe they're hostile on every map, especially on the official ladder matches. And so Brink is using his bombers to take care of the scouting party. He just took out this mechs right here. But Brink also has these tanks. They're going to be taking out this one lonely striker. It'll probably run. He's running for the hills, running deeper into... Oh, and he's running straight towards Brink's comm, which he's building right now, so he won't fire back. But if Brink notices, he might stop, then fire, then build again. We'll say that, yep, stop, fire, and then build again. Yep, just like that. Brink is working on building this mechs right here. HUN is moved his commander up here just like this. This seems to be the standard meta. You take your commander, go over the water, and go over here to this. I usually do that too. I build a bunch of factories right here, build these mechs. Here, Exterminator did the exact same thing. These are the same extractors on each side. He's building 2 factories. Doesn't have any more on the way, but he didn't push up here. You need to push up here, and Brink has taken he's already taken that extractor, and he's taking these extractors. And you see, I missed this. I knew it was coming, but I missed it. Brink is complaining that Exterminator is using the rover drone on the UAF commander. The reason why he's upset about that is because they changed the drones. Oh, there's a battle coming up here. And it looks like Brink's going to win this one. He's got the numbers. He's charging forward. I don't see any artillery or any area of effect weapon that would punish him for pushing. So it looks like he's going to win that battle. And it looks like he's got the center. Like I was saying, the drone, they changed the drone. So there was an exploit. Like the UEF kennel drones, air units like ASFs would be able to attack the drones because they were air units. And the drones... And they would all that DPS from hundreds of ASF would overwhelm shields. They would completely and they would destroy bases from a unit that should not have been able to destroy bases. So what they did is that they changed the drones and they made them not targetable by air units anymore. What that changed was that the UEF shoulder drone can go anywhere on the map at once, or there might be a range. I'm not sure. I don't play UEF that much. So it also made those drones immune to attack, so that made them very. So kind of made them overpowered, since the counter normally would be like an ASF of some kind or anti-air, but now they're immune to that thing because the anti-air and the ASF won't see them as air units, so they won't attack them. And that's why he's complaining about the drone. You see another push in here, but again, inferior numbers. It's going to be taken over by Brink. Let's look at the ecos for a moment. Brink has he's mass stalling, which isn't too bad, and you're mass stalling when you're building your power. I wouldn't recommend it. He's a much better player than I am, no doubt, but that's not something I would do. I usually stop building my power when I'm mass stalling. Exterminate is I wouldn't call that balanced, but he's working. They've got similar ecos. Well, they did have similar ecos. I'm sure that's reclaim. Yeah, it's reclaim. 3943. So Brink has a slight eco edge. Let's check if he's not reclaiming. He's barely reclaiming. So the ecos are pretty balanced right here. But as you can see right here, Brink is sending all these tanks, and then all those tanks in the middle are coming down here, and they're gonna punish HUN for not we're not taking the middle. So he's gonna move out these 3 factories. That's a bunch of build capacity right there, a bunch of economy, all these engineers. It's all in jeopardy. It's all going to go down. Hun's comms over here. I'm not sure what he's building. He has both of his drones assisting him. Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, I don't have notify, so I don't know. But you see, if you do the resources, he's still positive mass. So I'm not. So he's upgrading his comm. If you look, then it's actually a left arm comm. So I bet you that's gun, and we'll see when it's done. Done being completed. Brink has already, as I said, Brink has already come here. He's destroyed all these mexes, all of these factories, and he's just moving over here. Gonna take out this army that Hun moved in to reinforce, but it's not gonna work. You know, he's streaming his units in. He has his units down here, his units up here. If he consolidated back in his own base, he might be able to push Brink back once he gets back to his base. Like, you have to hold the line. Like, these factories would probably be the line he has to cross. But Brink has air. Brink has land. And see, there's his force, but Brink already has his Ilshavas out, which completely outrange anything that Hun can throw at him right now. Like I said, this Hun actually did pull through. He got his artillery, took out the point defense, take these extractors, did the same thing up here. Doesn't have any engineers. Here's the engineer. But it's not going to be too much if he can't get this. It's not going to be worth very much if he can't get this situation under control. He needs to get this army out of here. He needs to rebuild his central economy. Otherwise, he probably isn't going to pull out of this. You see, Brink is attacking this factory, but you can see the relief of the land. The factory is actually the factory's base. The way it was built. You see, whenever you build a building, it levels out all the land you were building on. So all these tanks, you see, about half those tanks weren't actually hitting the factory, which is why it took so long to destroy them. If there was level ground, that factory would have been destroyed and nothing flat. Now they're going over this rock. I didn't even know that tanks could go over this rock. I thought this was completely impassable. Well, I learned something. Well, that's why these players are 11,000, 1,300. I'm 700 global. So now that Hun has the unit advantage, Brink is going to go over here take out this. This is what he should be doing, because he's avoiding the conflict and he's attacking where the enemy isn't. Just like the U.S. in World War II, they're attacking where the enemy isn't. Attack this land factory. Attack this land factory. Take out his production. Just island hop from place to place wherever the enemy military is not. He moved this commander. I was right. It is gun comm. You can see this giant barrel. The way comm upgrades work is that no matter what they upgrade, on like whatever left arm upgrade, whether it's gun or anything else, it's going to look the same. But he probably built. Let's check it. Yeah, he built the Zeph amp. He also has T2, and he's got both the drones. Whereas, let's look at Brink's commander. Where is his? Oh yeah, his commander. Here's his commander. Moving down. His commander has the TAC. Ooh, the TAC launcher. That'll be interesting to see what he does at. T2, and now no gun.
Under attack.
So Hun didn't finish off. This is Brink's forces down here, the remnants of those forces, but he's pushing up here. This could, if he knew it was there, and he knew it was an unupgraded gun commander, he could have killed Brink, but Brink just built the gun. You can see over here, Brink has notify, which so we know that he has gun, and so these will not kill this commander. If he didn't have gun, those would probably win. Now Brink's moving to this side, through the center, moving towards Hun's commander, who he does have gun. He's going to take care of T2 units really well, but he's going to have to abandon all of this. He did push back over here and is rebuilding this build capacity, but Brink's moving up. He's destroying this capacity. It's fair trade, but as you see, okay, so now Brink is using these attack missiles to attack the base here. Let's see, it looks like he's going after this point defense. He's not. Oh, he's going after the home factories. Yeah, one attack completely destroys the factories. Hun is building TMD to overcome that. I'm not sure if that's mass efficient versus commanders. It is when you're It is when you're defending against TAC launchers, but not when you're defending against mobile missile launchers. Now Brink has consolidated all of his forces down here against Hun's commander, but this few is not going to win out. This might, this large thing. He doesn't have any military in the area. He's sending all of this is basically a do or die for him. He is sending all of his forces over here to attack Brink's commander, whereas Brink is sending all of his forces over here to attack Hun's commander. Now this will be interesting. If he overcharged, if he had overcharged, you could take out 8, 9 units in one shot when they're all globbed up and together. I don't think he has any overcharge. He just clear out the GG. Yeah, Brink has, yeah, all those units all at the same time. Just completely overwhelmed Hun's commander. Hun's down. Brink is still very healthy, but doesn't matter. All those units can go poof anyway. So that's the replay. That's my very first cast. I know I was very nervous. You know, had a lot of ums. I'm certainly not as good as more seasoned casters. As you know, not as adept as you doing on this on the fly. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, please tell me. Very first cast, so I can always use it. Not nearly as experienced as either nearly as experienced as either Brink or Guile or any of the casters. So have a great day. Get Supreme Commander for Alliance if you haven't gotten it. It's a great game. You'll love it. If you love any sort of strategic gameplay, that is the game for you. Absolutely huge game, strategic zoom. Absolutely wonderful game. So you all have a great day, and this is Everywhere 116 signing out.